Is a 400,000 YouTube channel really worth it? In today's video, I team up with Jaryd Krause. Jaryd is the owner of Buy Online Businesses YouTube channel. It's a wonderful channel. I highly recommend you'll check it out. We're going to break down a Flippa listing for garage heads. It's a 2-year-old automotive YouTube channel with 67,000 subscribers and 11,000 monthly profits claims. We'll analyze if this is a hidden gem or risky media buy, and I'll share exactly what you need to verify before buying a YouTube channel like this. Hey everyone, I'm Flippa, and in this channel, I share passive income ideas of interesting deals that I find by analyzing real online businesses for sale. Today, as mentioned, I'm joined by Jaryd Krause from Buying Online Businesses, and we're reviewing a YouTube channel listed on Flippa for $400,000. We'll talk through the deal structure, red flag, monetization, and what to ask the seller before even making an offer. Jaryd shares his due diligence strategy, including why you must look past the screenshots that everybody put and ask for viewer access to the YouTube dashboard. You'll see that all in the video. And stick around till the end with me, because I am going to share one easy tip for you, how you could increase the channel value immediately if you buy it. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. And this time I have a special guest. His name is Jaryd Krause, and he has a big community called Buying Online Businesses. He's got a really cool YouTube channel, so you should have a look at that. Of course, we'll add this in the description. Jaryd, welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me on, Shlomo. I appreciate it.
So we just chatted a little bit, because what we do here in my channel is we're reviewing businesses, and I love doing this with other colleagues from this online world. So we just chatted a little bit, trying to find which business would be the right one. And do you want to say a bit of what that is, and then we'll share the screen and jump to it?
Sure. Do you want me to speak specifically to the channel, or do you want me to speak to how people should build out like a acquisition strategy for themselves based on their own personal preferences?
So let's go quickly through some of the filters that we went through from 1 to 2 sentences, then say something about the business end.
Sure. Typically, if people are looking to buy a business, first thing first is to work out how much capital they have, and then obviously understanding the business models first, and understand what sort of lifestyle you want to have from having that business, whether it's going just for money or a lifestyle as well. And then you can start to go through pre-filters with different platforms. We went through Deal Slide. Ross Gerson, who created that, was on my pod. And then we also went through Flippa. And once you know what your buy box is, then you can go and look for the price range and the monetization method, or the business model. That's what I like to call it. And then we just decided to look for something in between 100 to 500K that was a YouTube channel. But for this one, it didn't need to specifically be a YouTube channel. We were looking at e-commerce businesses. However, we're using Flippa to look at these deals. They provide the most information, and we could only go for the ones that have no non-disclosure agreement needed to be signed to view the information, because we're sharing this publicly. And typically the non-disclosure agreements are good to sign, and typically those businesses are better, but for the sake of not breaching copyright and confidentiality agreements, we're sharing with you a YouTube channel that doesn't have a non-disclosure agreement.
Business.
It doesn't mean it's a bad business at all. No. I've bought businesses from Flippa that haven't got a non-disclosure agreement.
Hey.
Yeah. And so have many of my clients. It's just a general thing that I mentioned. But yeah, this looks like a YouTube channel. It's 2 years old, and I think we haven't gone through the data so much yet, but I think we're going to soon, are we?
Yes, we're going to do this now. Okay, let's jump in. Let me share my screen and show you what we got. Yeah, I'm sharing. Okay, so we have Garage Heads, and as Jaryd mentioned, it's a YouTube channel, top performing YouTube channel in the automotive niche with 67,000 subscribers and 1,300 videos covering car reveals, industry news, and policy insights. I think that without even looking further, this looks like a high maintenance channel if you need to keep up with everything going. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess you mean because of the niche, right? As cars evolve and technology evolves, you'll need to keep up.
I'm linking this to what you said about strategy. If you're looking for something more lifestyle, passive, or you're looking for something more active and pushing stuff. So from first sight, that's what comes to my mind.
Yeah, absolutely. This is something that one of the questions I ask in my due diligence framework when people are looking for a business, that my framework, I can give it to you guys for free. It's what my clients use and we use to buy businesses. It takes the guesswork out of buying a business. And one of the main questions is the content evergreen. Normally having a non-evergreen business that produces, like a media business produces content, it means that content can go stale and it might hold the channel back or the website back. So it might be worth deleting. But maybe there is a mix, and news sites work as well for this reason. Is like you're covering the latest things, you get the latest trend, but you need to produce a lot more content. So that's definitely something you consider. Like you mentioned, Shlomo, it might be non-evergreen content. It might last longer than, say, tech, but yeah, cars. We also need to understand a little bit more about, is this how to change tires or things like that? We don't know what the content is yet, so it's just something to be aware of, because maybe it is evergreen content, like how to change tires and things like that, but who knows? So it's a very good pickup though.
Okay, so they want $400,000 for the deal. We have a little screenshot here showing their YouTube earnings. I don't know for how long that is, but this is $14,683. Very important to say something about screenshots. They used to be very easy to fake, so be careful with these. I think my best tip for that, and maybe Jaryd, you have more, is go on a call with the seller and share a screen and see all the data live. So make sure everything is real. Maybe you have more tips for that.
I got definitely a good tip for that is get viewers access to the YouTube channel whilst you're doing due diligence. So you can go and find out the information yourself and play with the date ranges and see what ad revenue is coming for a certain date range and subscriber levels. Then you can look at average percentage viewed for, we can get into the nitty gritty of the videos and stuff like that on the content. But yeah, definitely getting viewers access of accounts is far more valuable than screenshots. And you can do calls with people and have them share the screen.
Yeah, the view access for sure. It's just that sometimes I remember I bought a business that just had no option to just went on a call, verify the data. Okay, so the business location is in the Netherlands, 2 years old, making $11,000, profit margin 56%, which is a little low for online business, but yeah, maybe it's a lot of production here. The profit multiple is 2.9, subscriber 67,000, that's what they said, with 1,300, that's not posting, in this case it's videos, months monetized 1 to 3 years, okay. This is probably one of their videos. We're not gonna watch it now, but this is probably, as they say here, covering car reveals. So this is probably a car reveal, just revealed. Let's look at who the seller is.
Prior to that, I just want to mention the data that's above there. It's everybody take that all stuff with a grain of salt. When I see a business that's listed for 400K and it's making 1,100 monthly net profit, it means like literally nothing to me. Like I don't care about these figures yet until I get proof of traffic and proof of earnings, because then I'm like attached emotionally to the dollar figures, and I know that specifically with these listings, it's not typically that accurate. Don't get too attached to that stuff. Once you get into the YouTube channel, there's some of this data here is controversial, right? The business has been monetized for 1 to 3 years, but it says the site age is 2 years. So what's the accurate one there? And then you've also got monthly net profit. In the other screenshot on the top right hand side there, it says about 14K, right? And the monthly net profit listed says 11. So does that mean that there's $3,000 in expenses per month? I don't know. I'm assuming that and making that up. And same with the profit margin. We don't know it's 56% because we don't know how much it costs to produce a video and how often they're producing videos. So this data it's interesting to see, and I like to just see if I can prove it wrong or correct. So that's just how I view that data. Do not get too attached, guys, because people get very attached when they spend a couple of hours looking at something and they realize it's not what they want and they feel like they've wasted their time. The reality is you haven't wasted your time. You've just given yourself a great business education to look at what's not the best thing to purchase, and then you can stack all the businesses up that you do look in the future against that.
Definitely, I agree with that. Okay, so let's try to see what the numbers are from here. Sometimes you get more information here, sometimes it's also not correct, but let's see. So performance revenue here, it's $20,000 a month. The profit was 11,000, so that's maybe why the figures are not the
same.
That
could be correct, yeah.
And it's nice to see that it's going up. December 24th. We're now in March. So we already see that we have missing information from January. So we're missing February data over here. I wonder what happened here and if that was going up, revenue is going up. why are they selling at least with this graph, a successful business? So that's something to ask the seller here, because it was nice and steady and then figures going up. So definitely something that ask the seller, what's their motivation to sell at this point. Let's read a bit about the business. Seize the opportunity to own thriving, fully monetized YouTube channel at the heart of automotive industry, with the audience of 67,000 loyal subscribers and vast library of 1,300 high-quality videos. This channel will go to destination for exclusive car launches, breaking industry news, and expert analysis for automotive policies. Backed by consistent revenue, and strong engagement, it offers immense potential for growth, sponsorships, and brand collaboration, and blah, 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 blah. First paragraph is marketing. I usually discard those. It's just drawing you in. Take everything that says here with these general words with a grain of salt. That's my advice on this one.
Yeah, it's very good to highlight that most of this is just if this is a self-listed business, which it looks like it is. This Nicole's from Spain is not a broker. What is he doing? He's selling you a business. So that's what he's going to do with his text.
Right.
So I love that.
Right.
Yeah, that's great.
This highly profitable YouTube channel has generated an impressive 5,000 since September 2023 marketing. Steady month-to-month earning. The channel pulled 50,000 in December, 46 in November. These are all the numbers we saw right here. It's just repeating this. Still delivering 25,000 in January, proving a consistent and sustainable income stream. We're still in the marketing stage. Beyond revenue, the channel boasts 40 million views and 2.5 million watch hours. Again, subscriber numbers, the audience skews 88%, 78 aged 45 and above, which probably means, again, if the figures are correct, that they have money because they are at later stage in life, making it advertiser-friendly niche. The United States dominates with 71%, followed by Canada, Australia. It's nice to see that the viewers are from developed countries, meaning that the audience have more money to spend, and advertisers will of course more likely to have ads and pay more for the ads in your channel. Revenue 28 days. You see that? Oh, this is a 14,000. Look, revenue 28 days. It's the same number here.
That doesn't mean it's verified, just for people watching.
For sure.
It is good to see some data that actually does correlate to one another. Yeah, it is good to see that.
The buyer new owner must have an approved AdSense for YouTube account to link to the YouTube channel. If the buyer does not have an existing account, they will need to create a new one after the acquisition, which will be subject to approval by Google AdSense. So when reading this, well, perhaps because I have more of the experience, I feel like I was just marketed. I wasn't giving really a lot of data to dive into this business. There are a lot of files to look into down here, which we'll go in a sec for. But for now, it's like I got no new information or very little more.
Right.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe, and let's move on to the rest of the listing review.
Before we go down there, down the listing, let's just see about the broker. Oh, he is a broker.
Sorry, it is a broker, and I did see his UK. Yeah.
Okay, so he's probably customer success specialist, YouTube channel. I've been selling YouTube channels. He's expertise in YouTube
Well, he sold one. He sold one on this marketplace for 72 grand.
Nicolas Garin from Spain. I've been selling YouTube channels since 2020, and our expertise thoroughly vet and analyze them. With experience negotiating hundreds of YouTube channels. I'm here to help. If you're interested in buying and selling, feel free to contact. Okay, he sold one for 72,000. Oh, 10. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, he's got 10 other businesses out there. Okay, yeah, so he's a YouTube broker. Cool.
Okay, interesting. So on Flippa, you can register as a buyer or seller, but you can also register as a broker. And this is why he has about the broker here and not the usual intro here. You can see that he's verified and at one transaction of 72,000. Let's look at more numbers. Jaryd, you want to take it from here?
Yeah, it's the same data as we've seen already. Like we're in March, we don't have the correct accurate data. What I'm good at, I've looked at thousands of deals, more maybe. What I'm good at seeing is what people can't see and don't understand and don't realize is like, we've already looked at, okay, it's since inception, $270 something thousand in revenue. But in last December 2024, they made $50,000 of revenue. It was like 30% of revenue in 1 month from a previous month. And they're probably valuing the business based on the best months, maybe not full 12 months. So since it's not up to date, the valuation's not up to date that they're asking for. and neither is the annual profit and everything else. Taking everything with a grain of salt, what I do then is I just go down, I just skip all this stuff. I really don't. It's interesting to see. I do like to see that you've got their expenses listed in terms of the cost of production of videos. It's really cool to see. Yeah.
Video
So-
editing.
Yeah, 10 grand a month.
With AI these days, unless they're publishing, I don't know, a few a day, I don't know how you get to that number.
Yeah, I just don't think that's correct. If they're making 14K revenue from YouTube, and that's a YouTube screenshot at the top right-hand corner that we saw, and then the video editing is 10,750, they've just not,
The losing
I don't think
column.
they've got it correct. So
Yes.
some people might just go, this can't work. But this is just literally numbers on a screen that is not proof until you look at things that hit even the profit and loss statement is to be taken with a grain of salt, like these documents down below, until we reconcile everything. Yeah, it's nice to look at, but the first thing you need to do is just get real proof of everything. And what I do is once I have the real proof of all of it, then I can work out, all right, they've produced 1,300 videos. How much did it cost them? How many videos are they producing per month? What's their monthly cost for that? And then what's their monthly revenue? And then just work out, okay, is this scalable? For example, if it's making 14K revenue and it's costing 4 grand, this is a total example, it's costing 4 grand per month in videos and editing and everything, and they produce 4 videos a month, so $1,000 a month. Oh, sorry, $1,000 per video, 4 grand a month. Then I go, okay, cool. So for every 4 videos, it's 14,000 revenue, $4,000 a cost, so 10 grand in profit. For 4 videos, you're gonna make 2.5 grand, right? So then I go, hey, do I produce 8 videos a month to scale the business? And what would that look like? Can I get that many deals? Like they say, this business is prime for connections and relationships with releasing new luxurious or exclusive car brands. Do they have any contracts put in place? What were previous contracts? How do they get those contracts? What's the likelihood of you being able to achieve that again with multiple other brands too? And how regularly? So understanding all of that, like they haven't mentioned anything about what I've just mentioned, which is all the risks that you need to be aware of that you don't know until you have somebody like us look at these businesses.
Let's see what else there's. Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to think if once you have these numbers, if there are any what we call easy wins here, something that you say, oh, if I'll do that, that will be very, let's say, relatively easy to do, and you'll bump the numbers up. With websites and sometimes with SaaS, it's pretty easy. With YouTube channels, it's harder, but maybe you see something that I don't see here.
It just comes back to, this is a media business, right? And you need to know what inputs are put in to create the outputs to see if it's scalable, which is what I talked about, is like how much they're making per month and how many videos are they creating, what does that cost them? And then I go, all right, cool. If they're producing those, it's just basically what I mentioned. If it's making a profit and you can scale it, then you can, if it's profitable to do more videos, then you can do that. Obviously, there will be a certain level that doing 20 videos might not get you the same results. But within a YouTube channel, I go away and look at the competitors and see what are they doing really well. What sort of shorts have they got? What's driving most of the traffic? Is a lot of this traffic in that top right-hand corner, is it YouTube Shorts? How do we reverse engineer these videos to be more engaging? So there's a thing on YouTube called average percentage view. Can we increase our average percentage view to make the videos more engaging, to make people's videos longer for more ad revenue? And you can reverse engineer that by looking at your top videos in each channel that you purchase or you're looking at. Also, how you grow a media business is by owning the list, the database. Right now, this is a YouTube channel with subscribers. So YouTube can shut down your channel.
I'm surprised there are only 58 email subscribers here. This is something that they could have done better. For 67,000 subscribers, only 58 email subscribers is low.
Yeah, I would say it's low, and I think good on them. Like, I don't think it's, if you've got a YouTube channel that's working, spend your efforts on that one thing and then take them off YouTube, not into social media, because you don't own the channel. Like, you technically own the channel, but they can delist it. You don't own the social media account. They can take it off as well. So my thought process is like, how do you get people from being interested in automotive onto an email list, and then also creating brand partnerships and affiliate relationships to sell them products via an email list and give them news and all that on an email list, give them updates when videos go live and stuff like that. So then you own the email list and the channel, and then it's more that would increase the value of the business if you wanted to sell it onto an automotive brand one day. So that's how I would look at not just scaling it. That's a de-risking strategy, and typically the best de-risking strategies are strategies that scale the business too and add value or increase the multiple.
Definitely. Yeah, email lists are one of the moats to have when you're buying an online business. So either you have it already, the list, or you build one as fast as possible to create that moat and increase the value. Okay, I see that here, the attachment, I'm not going to go through all of them. I'll probably just of everything that they say, like geography, LLS 28 days, and the revenue. So I don't see anything new here. If they had a P&L here, that would be interesting. This is something that definitely is missing. I would not, of course, buy a business without a P&L, a sheet, but you can't see any of those.
Well, I do have updated revenue, which is pretty good. Revenue 2024 to 2025, that top left-hand corner.
So that's from the YouTube February.
Yeah, that's more up-to-date data, which is good.
February ongoing. But that's the views. Oh, it's also the estimated revenue. Well, we don't know from which day. Oh, that's a month ago. So February 18th.
Yeah.
So according to these numbers, they probably ended at around 16,000 for February. I'm trying to see what's the difference, but why there is a big difference as we see in the graph between July and August, but August and September, this is where probably one or a few of their videos just, yeah. But we don't have the data to see what exactly made the change. So we don't know that.
No, we don't. But what's cool is the average view duration. You can see it.
I was about to say it's going up.
Yeah, it's going up.
Yeah.
Great.
They're learning something over here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, which is really cool to see.
What probably happens is that they have more videos hitting the search results, and if somebody's searching for something, they're more likely to stick and watch more because they're searching for a specific thing. And this is why the average is going. If this is just somebody's channel and they didn't search for a keyword, they would watch, but not as much. And I see that on my channel as well. It's very clear.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good thing with this channel. That's interesting. Okay. So we have those. We know a little bit more what happened in February. Let's also look at subscription source. That's interesting. We have, what is that? Oh, that's the total YouTube search. Can you see the figure? It's just too small.
Yeah, it's really small. Yeah.
Subscribers. What? That's the last year, but they have 58,000 subscribers. So wow, there are a lot from other sources. They might have done a lot of advertising. This is how they got.
Well, I mean, that's just, it says the green line there is just from home channel, and the subscribers are coming from the videos when they're on the video page. So that's what the purple line is. So of course, more subscribers are going to come from a video page than the main channel page, which is pretty, I'm sure that would be the same as on YouTube, your YouTube channel, Shlomo, is same as mine.
Yeah. Okay, last thoughts on this. What would you do? Would you buy? Would you not buy? Things that you like and don't like?
I'd never make a decision now. Like, I don't have any information. Basically, the way I look, like, it's cool and it piques people's interest, but there's no way that I would not buy or buy because I know practically not much about the business. Here's what I would do next steps though, is I would first go to the YouTube channel, Garage Heads, and I would look at their top content. I'd look at competitors. I'd look at how often they're producing content in terms of like how many videos have gone live this month than last month or the month after that. So you can just go to videos. So if you go to, and then you can see
80,000 already, by the way.
80,000. Cool. Okay. So you've got 12 hours, 13
to 14 hours. Wow.
So they're producing 4 or 5 a day. So let's just say 4 a day. So over 30 days, you're producing 120 videos.
And they're long. Look, 26 minutes, 23 minutes.
Yeah. What I would do is I would go to scroll at the top and just look at the top videos. So you get a popular, and then I would be looking.
Oh, that's just revealed.
I'd be looking. It is a baseless YouTube channel though, which is great. So it is quite scalable. But yeah, you can see the top most popular videos are the ones that are like just revealed and why so cheap, right? So I would be doing less videos, but more quality ones on those. Also, like the output, 4 or 5 videos a day is a lot. It's a lot for like how much money it's making maybe. So here's the next steps. What I do is I would just contact them and say, hey, I want to get viewers access of the YouTube channel. I want to get a profit and loss statement, proof of finances, and then I would start to do due diligence. If you don't know how to do due diligence, speak to you, Shlomo, or me. Like, we can help you guys with that. But yeah, you, Shlomo, and everybody else watching may have sensed my energy when looking at the listing. Like, I'm not super bullish on it. I'm not bullish on any business. My point of view is that I teach my community and clients, we shouldn't just go buy a business. We should prove a business is a bad investment, and if we can't, we must buy. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to prove this thing's just terrible and not worth purchasing. And if I can't do that, then it's going to be a great investment. So that's what I suggest moving forwards. Yeah, that's how I would go.
Okay, so that was Garage Heads. Jaryd, thank you for joining. Thank you for doing this with me. These are always fun, and maybe we'll do more. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. And yeah, happy to do more.
Cool. Thank you very much, Jaryd.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yep, I traded a spot. As I mentioned before, I owe you a tip of how to increase this business fast. And this is by building an email list. If you need help with the setup, please let me know, send me a message. However, the bigger take here is to do deep segmentation for your list on that channel, the emails that you collect. Again, if you need help with that, I offer that service. Please send me a message and we can talk more about it. With 67,000 subscribers, even a basic lead magnet could build a list of thousands of people. Then you can do direct product sales, sponsor newsletter placement, do brand partnerships, and even have your own products and services marketed to that. So this gives you control over your audience. Isn't that nice? That increases business stability and can drive up the multiples once you sell. Now, if you want more breakdowns like this, I prepared a playlist for you with more videos. Please go to the description below. You'll have a link there to a playlist where you can find many more videos just like this. And if you're really serious about buying a digital asset, join my mailing list. It's called Remote Revenue, where I share expert advice every week, where I share deal tips, negotiation strategies, and early deal alerts. The link is in the description down below. Now, thank you for watching, and thank you again, Jaryd, for joining. I'll see you next time. Cheers.